back to Forza Horizon 5 and a brand new car. This week in the festival playlist, you can unlock one of the best looking BMWs ever made. This video is only 10 seconds in and I've already triggered half the audience. This is the BMW M6 from the 1980s and I love it. I guess let's just go unlock the BMW. Oh, side note, if you didn't go try hard last week and do all of the challenges, you can now go and unlock the Vision N with far less effort and pain and suffering than we did last week. Go unlock it if you haven't done it yet. Almost done. And across the line. Let's go. This is our brand new BMW M6 335 M635 CSI. I don't know why I kept focusing on the M6 part. That kept messing me up. It's got nearly 300 horsepower. It weighs 3,000 pounds and it is beautiful. This wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about the beautiful and the glorious M635 CSI. I already spoke about it in my previous video, how this is sorta kinda a BMW M6, but sorta kinda not a BMW M6. How is the AI a worse driver than me? I didn't think it was possible. What's really cool about this car is it sorta kinda created a whole brand new segment. Back in the day, back in the 1980s, when you went to purchase one of these things, number one, you needed to be absurdly rich. The BMW M3 at the time cost around 23,000 pounds or so. That's around 70,000 pounds today. The BMW M5 at the time, that was 35,000 pounds. One of these cost 45,000 pounds. That's 180,000 pounds in today's money. Imagine today a BMW M6 coming out and not comparing it to like an Audi RS6 or like a Mercedes E-Class or whatever. Imagine comparing it to like a Ferrari. When BMW made this car, they also sorta kinda made a whole new class of car. Prior to this, cars were either sports cars or luxury car. This was sorta kinda one of the first cars that combined both of those things. Probably what's even cooler than that about this thing, you can actually find not a perfect condition one, but one that's in decent condition for fairly good price. Maybe fairly good price is not a great way to describe it. You can get one for like 40 or 50K. However, if you ask me, considering you're buying one of the best looking BMWs ever made, I think that's a bargain. Call me a boomer all you want. I really like this car, okay? If you don't like the look of this car, you are probably a super fanboy 12-year-old. Engine swaps, yes. Why don't we turn this car first and foremost into like an A-class road racer? Nothing crazy, but we'll up the performance to like modern day standards. I think that would be a good place to start. We can swap in a BMW straight 6 engine. We can get a big V8. Wait, a 4-liter V8. I like it. I like it. We'll come back to that. 6.2-liter V8, 5-liter V10, 5.2... BMW M6 V10, anybody? All right, congratulations. If you are a super fanboy, there is the 2JZ. I hope you like it. I'm gonna go with the big V8 because it's a sick engine. Probably my favorite engine. Second favorite BMW engine. I like the V10. I'm not going to twin turbo it. I don't need that on this thing just yet. We don't have any body mods. We can get a little bit of front aero. We'll probably need that when we go for like our fully maxed out version. I would usually say ew, but it kind of works. I don't know if it's just me, but the rear wing looks massive on this thing and it kind of makes it look like a touring car. It's like a touring car. Yeah, that'll come in handy later. If our first build is going to be an A-class build, we can't just crank the PI. So let's go for, I think sport tires would be a nice place for this. Then we've got 245s in the rear. We'll up those a little bit since we're gonna have quite a bit of extra horsepower. We've also got some engine spacers, which look lovely. And same thing in the rear. Nice. Don't even think for a second about swapping these wheels out. Those wheels are factory BBS wheels. They're sick. I don't need a brake upgrade if we're just gonna stay in A-class. We definitely will get race suspension. I'm just gonna get a little bit more horsepower out of the car to get us to the top of A-Class. 600 horsepower on the dot. 2,500 pounds. Anyways, I need a paint job. Do I run red? Red is pretty cool, honest. I'm gonna go silver, okay? Bear with me.
To everyone saying this is ugly, etc., etc., I'll pay for you to have eye test because you need glasses.
If you like the look of this car when I'm done with it, you have to subscribe to the channel. I am gonna fix this car with one simple thing. Watch the car. You're about to eat your words, boys. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Chat, you all must legally now subscribe to the channel. Now that I've proved to you how goddamn cool this car can be, providing you have air suspension for it, I'm also gonna show you how goddamn good it is at racing. We've now got the incredible BMW V8. We've got racing suspension. I don't really have any aero, but we don't really need any aero because we're in A-Class. And we can just come through. I should have got brakes. Oh, I wasn't the only one to have an skill issue. I can just pass everyone with sheer horsepower and cornering ability. You can really see what I mean when I say BMW kind of created a whole new class of car with this thing. It's a luxury car. It's 2 doors, but 4 seats. More leather than your mom has in her closet, but yet it's still got sheer performance to go around the corners faster than just you can probably control. Drag race to the finish. BMW versus BMW. He braked. I crashed. I win. Winning's winning. Someone once said that at one point, you know? Nothing to see, nothing to see, nothing to see, nothing to see. Much better. I probably should have gone for that upgrade and kind of downgraded the horsepower on the thing. I feel like off-roading this BMW could be a lot of fun, actually. 2,500 pounds, I think with some big, chunky off-road tires and some all-wheel drive, it has potential. As it turns out, it's actually going to be an A-Class off-road build. Actually, goodbye V8, hello straight 6. A-Class is the place to be. Nearly 500 horsepower, top of A-Class. Oh, look at the cars we're racing with. We've turned up to a BMW track day, but it's for off-roading. BMWs all around. The Mercedes behind, sorry, the Brabus behind is going up against the The Brabus does not beat the Alpina. I hate to break it to you. It's cooler that it has this badge on it. This is a proper vehicle now. Look at how good it is for off-roading too. I probably went a little bit over the top with the amount of grip. Like, it's mega grippy in its current configuration. I probably should have got smaller tires too, now that I think about it. I could have put all of that extra PI into more horsepower, and then it would have just been unbelievably crap. Like, look at it. Come into the corner, wide line, front bites, the rear rotates, you turn it in, and it just goes. Look at it. Smash. Those are the 2 best corners I've ever taken in this game. Ah, stop hitting the wall. What a beautiful car. Round the outside of the Mercedes with a big drift. See you later, broski. Okay, let's see if I can get this guy in first. Come on. Catch up to the Merc. Catch up to the Merc. Gaining. Oh, the Merc's quick, bro. The Merc is mega. Look at him. He's running. Bro is so fast in a straight. We're gaining. Use the off-road. Use the fences to slow down. Catch up to the Merc. Since when is the AI actually good in this game? Come on, gain through here. It's just going to be flat. Flat to the end. Come on. Outside line. Then a little break. No! Come on! How are we getting done dirty twice? Maybe I should have gone slightly more try-hard with it. I'm gonna throw away all the BMW rules. Which one of these engines is the most powerful? I think the 2JZ, right? And I need the big rear. I guess I'm building like a crack touring car now. And full racing slicks. This is gonna be an S2 class car. I guess if I am going try-hard, I might as well get some lighter weight wheels. We'll save some extra weight. What a stupid noise. This is gonna go badly. 1,300 horsepower. In a car that's old as this, I think it's just gonna shake itself to bits. BMW, not an M6. Away we go. Not a bad start. It's able to put the power down, even though it's got all of this horsepower. My main worry is going to be full cornering. Will it have absurd amounts of understeer? No, it doesn't. Okay, the front end bites beautifully, and then the rear arrow actually makes it so it just doesn't spin out on us. I made a sick car. What a sick... I'm out of gears. Okay, it does understeer at 200 miles an hour. I think we can forgive that. I don't think I'd want to take a corner at 200 miles an hour, if I'm honest. I'm so happy I went out and actually made like a fully maxed out one. Usually it's the other way too. Usually when you max out a car and you go, haha, how fast does it go? You usually end up ruining it. This one is so much better. In comparison to like actually good S2 class cars, this thing's probably horrendously slow, but it's so nice to drive. I kind of just, you kind of gotta respect it. Mental. 200 miles an hour across the line. I didn't even go as try hard as you could. Like, you could probably make that even faster if you spend some time on the tune and like go try hard with the differential and a roll cage and stuff like that. Please pay no attention to it having a 2JZ and for the fact that we simply ruined the car. But if you ignore that, 10 on 10. Would you consider this car a sleeper car? Certain people would see how wide those fenders are and go, well, that's not normal. That's fancy. All of these cars now are 40 years old. Holy shit, 1986 was almost 40 years ago? Anyways, this car is almost 40 years old. No shot are all of them this clean. I think you call it a sleeper car. Everybody loves a sideways BMW, and this one will be no different. My only question is, do we go rear wheel drive and do things and be authentic, or do we go try hard and go all wheel drive? You could probably go either way with this sort of car. I guess since it's so lightweight, I'm kind of down to go all wheel drive. A lot of chat says rear wheel drive. Okay, we can go rear wheel drive. If we are going style points, then we are going to go style points properly. BMW M6 V10. And then we're just going to get a little bit extra horsepower from it. Let's go like, I don't know, 750, I think would be a nice place. Did we move back to the United Kingdom? Like, actually, what's going on? If I can get 200K, consider I'm in the rain and at night, with a rear drive BMW, I would say that's a success. BMW is about to do BMW things. I love this. I don't know if it's just me, boys, but there's just something genuinely cool about drift BMWs. Actually, the first drift car I ever went in was a modified 5 Series? 5 or 3 Series from like the 90s, and it was fully tuned, it was twin turboed, it was unbelievable. And probably that's why I have this opinion of older BMWs just being like crazy sideways drift cars. I love these things. They're so cool. 180,000 points. It's not crazy on the points. I can definitely push it a little harder. 205,000. In. Go. This is the run. Don't go too wide, but keep the speed up. Keep the speed and the angle up where I can. I've just got to send it and go with what I got. Come on. Wide line. Loads of angle. Come on. This is better. This is a better run. This is a much better run. 110. Or sorry, 210. 220, baby. I'm surprised that this car isn't everybody's cup of tea. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, if you don't like this car, go and unlock it anyways and then throw it on the auction house. You're gonna guarantee make a load of money from selling it. 100% though, a lovely car.